Very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome to St. Dungeons Public School Bagpat online economics classes part 1 class 12 commerce. As you know that we are working from our home. So my dear student, today we will discuss chapter number 7 aggregate demand and related concepts. Aggregate demand and related concepts, which is from macroeconomics book. As you know that in my previous video we have completed chapter number 6 and we have also discussed some questions of chapter number 6, some questions of chapter number 6, but today we are going to discuss chapter number 7 aggregate demand and related concepts. Means in this chapter, first of all, we will discuss meaning of aggregate demand. See, aggregate demand refers to the total volume. Volume means amount here. A total amount of final goods and services which all the sector means there are 4 sectors in an economy. First, household sector. Second, farm sector. Third, government sector. And fourth, foreign sector. I hope all of you have understood how many sectors are in an economy. Means there are 4 sectors in an economy. First, household sector. Second, government sector. Third, farm sector. And fourth, foreign sector. See, all these sector of an economy are planning to buy at a given level of income during a period of one accounting year. Means during a period of, you can say during a given period of time, you can say during a fiscal year, you can say during 1 year. I hope all of you have understood. Now this aggregate demand, see, all the sector of an economy are planning to buy, means this aggregate demand will be considered as a planned demand. This aggregate demand will be considered as a planned, we can say as a planned demand. I hope all of you have understood. See, in other words, now we are trying to understand definition of aggregate demand. In other words, see, aggregate demand represents the total planned expenditure. You know that means consumption relates to expenditure. See, aggregate demand represents the total planned expenditure on goods and services in an economy. I hope this definition is clear. Total planned expenditure, because you know that all the sectors of an economy are planning to spend on the purchase of goods and services. See here, in other words, aggregate demand, again in the other words, aggregate demand refers to total demand for goods and services. Aggregate demand refers to total demand for goods and services by all the sectors in the economy during an accounting year. I hope all of you have understood what is the meaning of aggregate demand. Aggregate demand refers to, now this definition is simple, but it up to you. Means you can write this definition, and you can write this definition. It's up to you, but this definition is simple, and this definition is also. So see, aggregate demand refers to the total volume, means total amount of final goods and services which all the sector in an economy are planning to buy at a given level of income during a given period of time. You can say during a period of one accounting year. You can say during a period of 1 year. See, now this definition, aggregate demand refers to total demand for goods and services by all the sectors in the economy during an accounting year. I hope all of you have understood what is the definition of aggregate demand. And you can it's up to you. You can write this definition, you can write this definition, or you can write this definition. It's up to you. See, after this, now we will discuss components of aggregate demand. Components of aggregate demand. All of you know that there are four sectors in an economy. First, household sector. Second, firm sector. Third, government sector, and fourth, foreign sector. But see, listen, there are four components of aggregate demand. There are four components of aggregate demand. First, household consumption expenditure. Household consumption expenditure. See, it is defined as the total expenditure. It is defined as the total expenditure incurred by the household sector on purchase of final goods, on purchase of final goods and services, during an accounting year, for example, clothes, food, etc. And you know that household consumption expenditure means household sector consumption expenditure. Again I am repeating, means household consumption expenditure refers to total expenditure. Household consumption expenditure refers to total expenditure incurred by the household sector on the purchase of final goods and services during an accounting year, for example, clothes, food, etc. I hope all of you have understood. See, after this, next, this expenditure, always remember, this expenditure means household consumption expenditure depends on the level of disposable income. Means on the level of disposable income, means it means higher the disposable income, more is the consumption expenditure, and you can say it means lower the disposable income, less is the consumption expenditure, means, and vice versa. I hope all of you understood. Means there is a positive relationship, between disposable income and consumption expenditure. There is positive, you can say there is positive or direct relationship between disposable income and consumption expenditure. You can say between the level of disposable income and level of consumption expenditure. I hope all of you have understood. But see, what is the meaning of disposable income? Please listen carefully. What is the meaning of disposable income? See, disposable income refers to the income. From all sources. Disposable income refers to the income from all sources which is available to household, for spending on consumption. You can say which is available to household for either for spending on consumption, or